Men are the most
I'm 53. It has been several years. Where are all the good men? I'm tired of being alone. I want to share my life with someone. I am just freaking tired. I want to be in love. I want to share my life with someone. I want to feel the joys. I want to have my hands held. I want to be held. I want to kiss. I want to support. I want to make coffee with that person. I want my person. I want my person. Why is it so hard to find your person? I'm tired.
Why is it so hard? Because you made it hard. I have no sympathy for women when it comes to dating, right? Women made their dating life hard. At 53, now you're asking where the good men are? Why didn't you ask it at 23? This is the thing where I've said this, dating is easy for women. They choose to make it hard. By choosing the men that they chose, by choosing the path that they chose, women either choose to focus on their career, focus on things other than men, until the point where, i.e. they're 53, and then asking where are the good men at? I'm sorry, men weren't your priority. So if you didn't care if you had them or not, why would they care to be with you? This is the thing what women don't understand. They put priority in education and career, and those things succeed. And then they surprise that they don't put a priority in men, and that fails. That's the thing where if you don't care, are you surprised that it doesn't succeed? And the insanity of asking where the good men at is absolutely asinine in my opinion. It angers me that any woman will ever ask where the good men at, because those good men you ignored. Those good men you broke up with. Those good men you either cheated on. Those good men you didn't want to be in a relationship with. And then now that you are at the later half of your life, now you want these men. It's like, really? Really? So this is what these men deserve. You at the end of your life, or you at the later end of your life. Instead of, they didn't deserve you at your best, at your peak, at your prime, at an age where, you know what, they would have wanted to experience your youth. It's like, it's like, you think good men deserve you at, you're more bitter, you're older, you're harder to deal with, all this stuff, right? You're at a point where, it's not that great to now deal with, right? It's fine if you grow into it, right, with the person, but now dealing with that person at this stage it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. And this is the thing with women, right? I honestly believe every single woman have experienced a good man in their lifetime. They just either, like I said, broke up with him, cheated on him, left him, ignored him, didn't want to be with him, friend zoned him. So really, you have, in my opinion, no right to ask where the good men at. I no right at all.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give my opinion on something because I feel like we're in the lazy man apocalypse. Like, men used to fight. They used to fight for their women, but now, why am I fighting? Like, why am I fighting? Why are females fighting now? Like, the roles have been switched, and I just don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I don't want to deal with it. Like, I'm just done with it. Like, genuinely, I'm so confused. Like, me and my friends have been talking. Like, literally, I feel like for the past couple months, especially, like, the men are gone. There's no men. Like, we're all boys. We're, like, I don't know what's going on, genuinely. But if there's any good ones left, please let me know. Bye, guys.
Yeah, and the women are girls. It's like, seriously, you want the roles to switch? You want to go back to the kitchen? It's like, really? It's like women chose these roles. Women want to be strong, independent, no need no man. Well, okay, you don't need no man, right? And men are acting accordingly. This is the thing where, because women's standards, right, where they're not needing a man for a financial gain or for provision, women are going for men on looks, right? A lot of women are going for men purely on looks. So the men that are going for looks, they are the prize. They have an influx of women, so why would they need to fight? Right? Why would you fight when you have an abundance? Right? It's like, why would a man need to fight for women when he could look through his phones and text upon text upon text upon text, calls of women wanting to be with him? Why? Okay? And here's the thing with a lot of women that I can never understand. That they pick and choose everything. They want the roles to reverse where men fight for women and stuff like that. Yet they don't understand the consequences of those actions. Right? What are they fighting for? Women that don't need no man, women that are strong, independent, women that call men trash, women that will put men down, women that don't want, it's like, you say you don't need men, yet you say these kind of takes is absolutely asinine in my opinion. Also, it's weird. Women this young, how do they even know how men are? Right? It's like, it fascinates me, right? That you see constantly these young women saying, oh, how men used to, you don't know how men used to be. And yet you also complain about men how they used to be, and then you also want men to be how they used to be. The men that you see around you are the men that you qualify for. The men that women of your generation and before you have created. So, enjoy the fruits of your labors. Also I want to say this, right? Just like the thing with the lazy thing. It just made me think about, men nowadays, if they can be, I don't know, close to certain women's standards, they want effort now. They require effort. Back in the day, in my opinion, women can be lazy. Men can't. Now, lazy. Men are controlling the amount of effort they put out. But they expect equal to more. Because again, men know that they have to, the burden of performance is on them. They're going to have to provide, plan. There's always expectations on men. So, if you want me to, take up these expectations, right? Fill these expectations. Well, what am I getting from it, right? Why would I do this? You better be something special.
Leave your husband. Leave your husband. Go for a really long walk.
Women truly are the ones that exemplify misery loves company. So just because you couldn't make it work with the man you chose, the man you supposedly love, you couldn't make it work with him in your marriage. You want other people to do the same. To not work on it, to not make it better, to not stick to your vows. You want them to just leave. Yeah, this is the thing where sometimes I see a lot where, and I think in women, where you can't think that not everything in life should be easy. Not everything in life is easy. Things what need work, right? You are dealing with another person. They're not you. They're not a carbon copy of you. So it requires work. This is the thing where, honestly, like, I think a lot of women don't qualify for marriage. They don't qualify for marriage. And in my opinion, they don't even qualify for a relationship. A lot of women, this is why I'm a big supporter. Stay single, please. Get out of the dating market, because you can't handle being with another person, right? You can only handle being with yourself. You can't handle a separate entity, right? A different human being. It's either the person is a carbon copy of yourself, or they are a puppet for you to control. Because again, people are not you, right? They have their own mindset. They have their own, way of thinking, their own feelings, everything, right? Their own autonomy. So this is the point where the dating part, right, where you vet the man, is important. You have to know if this is a man you can see. Do not expect change. Do not want change. Do not try to fix somebody. This is a person you can see that, okay, you know what? He does this, he's like that, this is how life is with him when I'm living with him and stuff like that. I see this is how he is. Can I see myself being with this exact person for the rest of my life? Right? Because this is something I think is weird with women, where they say, okay, I've been living with him for a couple of years now. He doesn't cook, he doesn't clean. Right? And is that a problem to you? If it isn't, okay, then don't change that mindset when you get married. Oh my God, now that we're married, he still doesn't cook and clean. He still doesn't help with all that stuff. He never did before. But now that we're married, I expected him to change. It's like, you're ridiculous. And here's the thing, right? Disrespectful. It's like, seriously, did you not communicate it? Do you not communicate things? Do you not, make someone else see how you feel? Make someone understand how you feel. It's like, this is absolutely ridiculous that women cannot grasp that, this person is not for you to change, for you to fix, right? It's not. It's for you to choose if this is the person you want to be with or not. If you feelings are hurt or you want to understand, you talk to a person. You communicate, right? Hopefully you chose a good enough person where communication is actually helpful, where they would understand, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said it like that, because she perceived it as disrespectful. So, fix or change. It's like this. This is ridiculous. This is why, like I said, a lot of people, especially women, they should really step away from dating.
You are not his job seeker. You're not supposed to write his resume for him. You're not supposed to make a to-do list in the morning so he gets out of bed and does something. You're not his therapist, and you're not his mom. Please keep that in mind when you're dating him.
Yeah, you're not supposed to provide for her, because hell with her bills, right? Hell with paying for half of the date, or the date at all, right? You're not supposed to protect her from the world. She's strong, independent. You're not supposed to help her with children, because that's her job, that's her duty. It's like, let's forget about being partners. Let's forget about being a helpmate. Let's forget about building together. This is the thing why older women are poisonous, right? They want to spread their bitterness, right, to other women. This is the thing where misery loves company. This is the thing where older women have terrible advice because they have lived terrible lives, right? And they want to spread that misery to others. This is honestly disgusting, in my opinion, right? You're pretty much telling people to not be partners, not be helpmates, not be important in your partner's life, not contribute to your partner's life. Same about being a mother. So what? A man shouldn't provide and protect, be a father. Like, this is like the figures. It's like nurturing, right? Loving, caring. Yeah, it's a woman. That's a woman. That's the embodiment of a woman, not just a mother. So this is absolute. Honestly, these things are disgusting. Really, it's really disgusting. How you see these older women, probably try to be coaches, fake coaches, shitty ass coaches, trying to get money from women, right, and teach them stupid shit, right? Literally stupid shit. Because how is this helping you getting any kind of man? Honestly, this is helping you get it to be used by a man, right? Getting used by a man. This is what this kind of advice will help you with. Get you used by a man. Absolutely ridiculous. And this, right? The people that will only be attracted to you are the shitty men, terrible men, players, bad boys, shit like that. Because they don't care how you act. They don't care what you say, right? As long as they get to use you, you could be as selfish as you want. These things are tiring, right? I always think that women are just a lot of women, not all women, are the root of the problems that are happening in the dating market.
I don't think I want a nerdy guy anymore. These comments and messages have been absolutely horrible. One guy messaged me and said that he hoped I got graped at MomoCon. So now I don't know, I don't feel welcome or safe to even go into nerdy spaces. So I think my best bet is to just find a guy that loves me enough to do nerdy things with me. Because this has been pretty horrible. Way to scare off the women, guy.
First, I want to say, right, there are good and bad people in everything, right? It doesn't matter your gender, your hobby, your race does not equate you being a good person or a bad person. It's like people are not born a nerd and they're bad people. People are not born a man and they're a bad person. People are not born black, Asian, or whatever. They're automatically a bad person. No, they're just are bad or good, plain and simple. This is a thing where her logic is flawed. Where, okay, fine, she finds a man that's not into geeky things and just loves her enough to tolerate the geekiness. But what if he treats her bad? So now not even men that's not into geeky things she's into. It's like the key word is like love you. These are strangers. These are strangers. This is a thing where I find women are so disconnected by reality because women think that our non-geeky guys not toxic, our non-geeky guys not creepy. It's like it's not because you're a geek you're creepy, right? Or terrible or toxic. No, that doesn't. There's good people in everything. There's bad people in everything as well. This is where you got to disconnect where, oh my God, I had a bad experience with one person or a couple person. Now every person that's related to it is terrible. I swear them off. So essentially, now that you swear off geeky people, guys that aren't geeky, if they treat you bad, do you swear off those guys as well? So then what's left? No guys, which is fine, right? If you want to stay single, childless, and not deal with men ever, okay. But then what? So you deal with women. So what if women treat you bad? So now you swear off women too. So you swear off everybody because the few people that you interact with gave you bad experiences. Now you swear off every single human being. That's great. That's a really great way to go about things. And how about understand that, you know what? These people are toxic, plain and simple. Doesn't mean others are. That's the thing where I should look at the character of a person instead of the superficial connotations of them. They're a geek, they're a man, they're a woman, they're, gay, lesbian, whatever. The superficial things. Instead of, what type of person they are inside, their character, their personality. How about that? Honestly, this is women's failing, right? Honestly, this is why I believe a lot of women are single in the dating market because of that ideology. And again, date whoever you want. Date whoever you want. But this mindset, it's not going to get you nowhere, in my opinion, right? I'm not telling people who to date. I'm telling you know what? Really think about it critically. This mindset will fail you.